Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. Darkmoon Faire is live. Yes, Rumble has received some new content, and in this guide to Darkmoon Faire, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about the event, including the optimal paths for choosing your rewards. So let's take a look. First of all, the Darkmoon Faire challenges and tickets. There is a cap of 46,500 tickets per fair, which is 3,100 tickets per member in a 15-person guild, and you need 15 people in your guild to get to that cap. And to get to that cap, you need to complete challenges. There's a weekly challenge for everyone, there's a couple of alternative weekly challenges that it can be, and then there's daily challenges. And daily challenges require you to do different types of battles. And what is a battle? A battle is any type of content. It's a campaign mission, it's a quest, it's PvP, it's a dungeon fight, including already completed heroic bosses, unless it specifically requires something specific. So yes, you can even spam Gold Tooth, the very first heroic in the game, for this, and you can get your battles completed over there. So these battles will not be too difficult to complete. There are a couple of exceptions to this with the weekly challenges. For example, my weekly challenge, win a dungeon battle with 3 unique leaders. Well, what does that mean? That means that you need to win the first map in the dungeon with 3 different leaders. And note that there is going to be a new dungeon week on Sunday, so you will have a total of 6 leaders to choose from. If you're in a very challenging dungeon level, then you can try to build an army only for the first fight, because you only need to beat the first boss. You don't have to think about second boss at all. So for example, it's currently Black Fathom Deeps, and Black Fathom Deeps, the first boss, is quite vulnerable to unbound spam strategies. So you can just build a team of unbounds and attack that boss, because you don't have to care about whether you will be able to take down the second boss at all. So that might help you a little bit. Another tough weekly challenge is to claim a sigil. So you have to complete a campaign mission, or you have to complete a new heroic mission to claim a sigil. Claim a sigil does not appear if you already have 150 sigils, or at least it shouldn't. But if you're not done with the campaign yet, then yeah, you can end up with claim a sigil, and then you have to figure out a way to beat one of the upcoming missions. And once you complete challenges, you get tickets, and then there's the reward tree. And the reward tree for April 17th, Darkmoon Faire, there's a total of 130,000 tickets worth of rewards. So it's not possible to earn all the rewards in a single fair. But don't worry, I will show you what to pick. Overall, there is a lot to choose from. There's 5 modest tomes, 5 mage tomes, 3 mega tomes, 1650 coins, 4000 arc energy, couple of leader choices, couple of troop choices, an epic core, and a player avatar available on the track. Although that epic core is super expensive, you probably don't want to pick that one. Looking at the reward tree value, the low levels are generally more value per ticket than the high levels, and by far the top 2 items that you can pick from this one are the mega domes that are available on row 3 and on row 5 for 1,100 and 1,800 tickets respectively. Those offer you by far the most bang for your buck. And then some of the higher rows, like row 7, is just miserable value all over the place, so you really would like to avoid that altogether, but you can't if you want to go for row 8. And even though row 8 is not spectacular value either, those coin bundles are pretty good, and if you don't go for them, then you just don't have a good way to spend all of your tickets, assuming that you're in an active guild. So here is what I consider the optimal path, and it's the get the coins path, because coins are the most flexible currency. You can do so many things with coins, so you ideally want to get all the coins. And you want to start by going through the blue line and heading for the coin pouch on the bottom right. And the blue line costs you 26,700 tickets. There is some leeway with that blue line, in particular on row 4. Now the blue line goes through the cosmetic. Some people might like it, some people might not. You could optionally take the troop choice on the right side as well. You don't have to go through the cosmetic. Also on the 7th row, you're going through the tome, but you could theoretically also pick up the troop choice here, especially if you don't think that you will have enough tickets to be able to get both of the coin pouches at the bottom. But the blue line as such is 26,700 tickets. And then if you add the green line to it so that you get the second coin pouch at the bottom, that adds another 16,000 tickets. And then if you add the red lines pick up the most valuable rewards that were skipped by the blue line. That's the megatome on row 3, and then one of the tomes on the first row and the coin pouch on the second row. That adds 2,400 tickets. So then you would be at 45,100 tickets spent of the 46,500 maximum, of course, depending on your guild activity. That would give you a little bit of leeway still. And if you have any tickets remaining at that point, then you can use them on the low levels, grabbing just some of those cheap tomes at the very beginning. As an option, you can also skip the coin pouch on the bottom left, and you can skip the green line altogether, and you can take the gray line instead of the green line. That's a little bit cheaper option. It gives you a bunch of arc energy, it gives you a leader choice and a troop choice instead of giving you some coins. So a little bit less flexible, but overall value is very close to the same. And if you go for the gray line instead of the green line, then you can also grab the troop on the 7th row instead of the tome along the blue line. That will add another 1,000 tickets, but then you can probably afford that. But personally, my favorite is to grab the blue line, then the green line and the red lines, and that will give me all the coins available over here, and I just like the flexibility of those coins. So that should help you decide what sort of package you're going to be able to take from Darkmoon Faire, depending on how many tickets you have available, because this also gives you flexibility. If your guild doesn't get 46,500 tickets, then you can just mix and match from these to get just the right package for the amount of tickets that you're able to get. Because ultimately you want to spend as many tickets as possible, because any tickets that you don't spend get converted into arc energy, but the conversion rate is 20 to 1. 20 tickets to get 1 arc energy. So excess tickets just are not worth much at all. But I hope this will help you spend your tickets wisely. Thank you for watching. Click like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and a special thanks to all of my Patreon supporters, YouTube members and Twitch subscribers who make all of these videos possible.